Hello friends, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is Yogi from New Zealand, Christchurch. So I have again come today to start my build-up project. The garden shed, the truck, my car, and these are all the pallets I'm walking with today. So what I did, I just pulled down all these pallets and just lay and just spread over all over the place. So what I'm supposed to do, I just trying to dismantle some pallet, and then I'm going to join this account, this part actually. Just trying to show you this entire area. I'm going to join that because what is happening, maybe I will show you, then you might have some better idea. So most of the pallet now which has been left over is, can you see that? So this is all open from all of the sides. So to fix it on one upon one, we have to either put once either this side, or we need to cover up this side. Maybe, I hope you can see that. So this is what I'm supposed to do today. I have lots of work. I'm very busy around these days on the weekend, over the weekend, and I had to put these nails. See, these are the small like particles. I don't want to leave it on my land because somehow this could be a hazard for all of us, whoever visit to our place. And I just put that as a garbage box. You can see there is a leveler. Yeah, so and also I dismantle some of the pallet, and I just try to remove some of the nails. Yeah, so I got these wood from, I hope you can see that, these wood from a very fine, fine wood. Yeah, from one of the pallet. All the pallets are having this kind of quality. I hope you can see that. Yeah, so this is beautiful, and you can see sunny weather today, and maybe I would like to show you how I am going to save some of the nails. Actually, we called it the old nails actually. So what I'm trying to do, you can see I have putting my gloves and this is been torn yesterday. I just use it for one day. Maybe the quality is so poor, but don't go by this rule. I am just wearing two different gloves in my hands actually. That's all right, because I don't have the money. Yeah, and I don't want to actually, I take it this way, I have the money, but I don't want to just waste it on these stuff for recreational activity. I just want to use the environmental wastage and to save our environment, because at the end of the day these pallets, they are going to just make it scrap by district council. Yeah, and if you go to the Facebook group, then you can see a lot of stuff in the marketplace that is absolutely available for free. So it is not like my home country where we sell everything, and we're just trying to only these days. I notice people are being very materialistic. I'm not saying I'm just talking about the negative about my home country, but I see what I feel about it. which is not good actually. Yeah. And last week we donated some of the old clothes to the uh, there is all over the place there are regular bins in Christchurch, so we remove some of the clothes from our old cupboard which we are not going to use, that put it in their bin, and they are going to donate it to the either Salvation Army or some poor people. So don't think like, in New Zealand we don't have the poor community. We have lots of people who are struggling with the house, who are not skilled enough, who are struggling with the money, who are struggling with their what do you call, who are struggling with their daily grocery expenses actually. So it is not like that we live in a, like, very beautiful developed country, but like, here, like, poverty is not there. Yeah, but like not too much, but hardly like, 0.01 or 2%. But here what I feel, people are very kind. Yeah. So they don't promote like, the begging actually. Here they just, try to give them some work actually, and they trying to help people like by giving them the food actually. It is not like, the waste food actually, which is absolutely fine. I saw, I work also, a volunteer with one of a Hornby district council. It is just like a NGO actually. So we used to go there and try to get some stuff. So it is something like that, like, the barter system actually. So what we used to do in our, like, around like 30-40 years before, I still remember when I was in the village in my home country in India. So I belongs to Haryana. So that time when we used to go to our like grandparents, so they're like, say for example, in terms of like, in we give some like, lassi to other people, and we bring some like rabdi and all the stuff. And sometime like, people doesn't have, I don't remember too much, but like, there was I think 1 or 2 years when I was too young, then my grandmother used to give milk absolutely free to our neighbors actually. Yes, my grandmother and my grandfather was very kind to all the people like. So sometime I believe like, I have their genes actually, like, so I have also the same uh, what do you call, same nature actually. Yeah, I try to be with like them actually. So but anyhow, like, I miss them a lot. Yeah. Yeah. uh, uh, I miss my village. Yeah. Yeah, I miss my village. I can't go back. Yeah, I have been to all over the place, but I couldn't go to my village. I will tell you the story some year later maybe. Yeah, I miss my family. Walking in this land actually keeps me remind of my old age. Sorry about that. Yeah. So working in this field gives me a memory like, my early childhood. Yeah. I'm not crying actually. It is just like, the happiness. Yeah, I feel very good with this land. Somehow, like, in those days, like, when I become young, I want to live in the village forever. It's, I know, like, the village life is very hard in India, but and there is no facility actually. the very hot temperature, climate, and the land is not so fertile actually. So, but I just want to contribute to my village, where I actually belongs. But there's some the social community, the people around the village, my family, they don't want me to be there actually. Yeah, I take it as I take it as natural. Yeah, sometimes it happens. We don't want, we don't get whatever we want to get in our life. Yeah, New Zealand was never my destiny actually. New Zealand was never my destiny. My destiny was Canada when I was in year 10th or 11th. That time I was so desperate to go to Canada, by watching my neighbors, my old neighbors, their relative, they they were settled in some part of Europe, and they have some relative in USA and Canada. I was highly inspired. But after traveling to like 30 countries, yeah, I feel New Zealand is the best place in this world actually to live in. No scary, no hazardous, even if you go to any part of remote location in New Zealand, even in like dense forest. Oh my gosh, looks like I'm crying. I'm sharing my feelings actually with all of you. Yeah. So New Zealand is one of the beautiful country. Yeah. So even if I was talking about, if you go in a dense population of forest actually, you can still lie on the ground actually, there's no hazardous animals like snakes or lizards or any poisonous animals or creatures or so New Zealand is quite safe. So that's why I like the most about this country. I've been to Australia. You will find a lot of good money, but again, there are poisonous snake all over there. Even if you go to like normal beaches, so you'll find a jellyfish there. You really can't swim, and jellyfish makes you life, it's just like life threatening actually. So which is not good. So you feel scary when you go to the sea and you just want to swim actually. You feel scary in some other countries. But in New Zealand, we have jellyfish, no, but not so common. All the beaches are quite safe. Even in the sand, you will get in Australia the snake like viper or karet. Yeah, they are very common. Even in the toilet seat in rural area or village, you will find snakes there in the hiding in the toilet seat in the house. Yeah, some of the place I know, but New Zealand is absolutely safe. Yeah. So working in this garden shed, no, it feel me so blessed actually. Yeah, I love my family actually. Yeah, I love my uncle actually. You know, when I'm walking here today in India, I also built up my house. When we bought a new house, we, we just work on the roof actually. So those days, I was working with my uncle. His name is Udayman Singh. Yeah. So working with this land actually, working with these pallets, it gives me remind of that time. Yeah, Uday uncle, I miss you. I'm missing you, uncle, today too much. I know, you being very, you don't like me. You don't like my family. You hate them. Yeah, but still, I love you a lot. Sometimes, we have family frictions. one of my uncle also died, and he was the he was the, I think, second one after my father. He's no more in this world. I miss that uncle as well. Yeah. So these two creatures, like, in this world, like, they were just like, our family distributed area actually, but I really love them a lot. Yeah. Despite our so much frictions. Yeah. Yeah, so don't be get panic, like, life is like that. We are full of emotions, we are full of anger, we are full of love, we are full of frustration, we are full of like kindness. It's all human relation. I don't want to make it like, this video so personal, but sometime, like, you all are my friends actually. I feel like that. You all my friends who watching my YouTubes regularly. Yeah, I know you love me a lot. You want to see me live actually. Yeah, that's why I make these videos actually. Some of the people are totally unknown to me, but they feel so much connected with me. I feel blessed actually. I'm not very social actually, so sometimes, like, I just disconnect their video calls. Sometimes I don't take their calls actually. It is not like that I don't like them. It is not like that. Please understand. My life is very busy, and most of the time I'm trying to help all of you, like, for immigration purpose. But sometimes, like, you guys also wonder, like, what is going to be happen, like, in my personal life. Yeah, that's all. That's okay. If you're asking questions, like, it's for everyone. Yeah, it is nothing be personal, like, any individual. Yeah, so let's focus, let's get back to work, like, yeah. And I have to go. I will just, make some more snapshot. I will show you what I'm going to make today. Yeah, keep it with me. Oh, sorry, stay with me. Yep, we'll come back. Hey friends, welcome back again. After it's like, evening time now, so whole day I'm trying to show you what I did today. So can you see that I just put the floor yesterday? Yeah, it's still not been level, so you can see that it's still not been leveled. There is a difference. Yeah, which we are going to fix it later. And this are something loose, and we are going to fix that as well. And we're trying to level that up, but not today, some days later, when, like, we just want to finish it up. So what we did, we just put some of the nails here, some of the nails this side, this way. Yes, I know it is hard to get into here, but I did that. Yeah, so you guys are wondering, like, why I leave this gap actually. So that's okay. Once we put the cardboard outside, it will all cover up. It's still like stable, but you can see it's still shaking. So what I did, I just do the basic homework here. Just put the nails over here. I hope you can see or not. Yeah, so I just put it nails over on this pallet actually, sorry, on this sheet actually, wooden sheet. And that's it. So I just covered it like that, and this is pretty very strong. It is shaking, but, like, it is strong actually. It Christchurch is very windy. Yeah, Christchurch is very windy. So, and want to initially I was thinking I just make it like, a temporary shed, but I feel very good and feel very excited with this place. So I thought, like, I should, instead of just making a temporary shed, I should make it in a beautiful hut actually, so that we can not only keep our tools, but sometime, who knows, like, we might, like, get backpacker, and we want to work with that community, and they also would like to use this temporary shed as a hut actually. So I have a tent as well in my car. I have like 3 tents. I'm a basically mountain hiker by hobby, by like by my nature. Yeah, I'm a high altitude tracker. So I have lots of tents, like 3 tents, like one single one and two double, or like 4 people can stay in one of the tent, and one like tent around like 3 people. Yeah, and I have sleeping bag as well. So anyhow, one can use this small area for personal use, and we are going to build one more height of this pallet. So it will be somewhere around like this height maybe. Yeah, I can touch, or maybe half of that. I'm still doubtful actually about my plans. I didn't decide it yet, but it should be, at the end of the day, this should be stable actually. This should be stable enough, and because whatever the pallets, good pallets are with me, that's enough. That's finished. So what I'm supposed to do today, I just need this kind of base actually, this kind of base on all of these pallets. But I couldn't find the base. I still have like enough pallets with me, but I'm trying to make this kind of base with all of them. Then we just start putting next time one more of this pallet, then it will certain up to this height. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, until this height, or maybe one person can still stand over there around maybe 6 or 6.2 feet height from the floor. That's what I want to keep it. Then we will start build up the roof actually. Yeah, that's the plan. And I will also make it insulated, proper insulated. So what I'm going to do, I will put under here some kind of uh, clothes, or maybe some fiber. Yeah, but only the wastage. I don't want to buy anything. So I also like to give you some answer actually. Yesterday, like 2% called me and they asked me why I put gunny bags under that floor actually, and that was not visible. I think, let me show you today. So if you can see here, so these are the gunny bags. Why I put it under the floor? Because there is a beautiful grass. This land is very fertile. So you can see, if I put the camera here, so this is so high actually. It is just on the ground, and see how high it is. It is around like say maybe half feet, not half feet, and maybe uh, 15 centimeter, 12 or 15 centimeter. Yeah, it is so that if I put my foot there, so my foot would be height actually, feet would be height. So the grass grows very fast, because here we have lots of rain actually, lots of good climate and favorable climate, where plants grow very fast actually. And this, if we don't put these bags under there, so grass will grow up and it will come under from floor actually, which I don't want to do that. Wants to come actually. So that was the purpose of putting these gunny bags under the floor. So the bags will keep um, don't allow sun goes to the grass actually. That's how grass grows. So that is the purpose of putting the gunny bags there. Yeah, and once it's fully covered, so there won't be any grass or something like that. And I don't want any moistures coming from the ground to the pallets. So I want to make it in a proper professional way. I don't, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm not a builder, but probably I like to experiment, and I will try to make it in a very professional way, as much as possible. Yeah, I'm just taking a recommendation from some of my followers, some of my friends, how we can do that. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Probably instead of asking question on my personal personal WhatsApp, I would request all of you put the comment in the comment section instead of asking, because other people can also see that question and answer. And I don't remember, even I didn't reply a single comment, so that means I replied everyone genuinely. So that is for today. So I hope you enjoy my video, and if you are happy with the content, please do like and subscribe my channel, and I will come with the new videos and latest content. Yeah, thank you so much. You have a good day. Bye.